Welcome to my channel, The Human Frontier. I thought it was a joke. That was my first mistake. The second, not running when I had the chance. Because when she looked straight at me through a crowd of hundreds and said those words, everything changed. The day it started. My name is Elias Vaughn. Human. Systems analyst. Civilian. I worked on Orbital Hub 9, a massive trade and diplomatic station where species from across the galaxy passed through every day. It was busy, loud, and full of people who were far more important than me. Which is exactly why I liked it. On a station like that, you could disappear. Blend in. Live your life without anyone paying attention. Until the day someone did. The arrival. The station had seen important visitors before. But nothing like this. The entire central concourse had been cleared, security doubled, and a crowd gathered behind barriers to witness the arrival. Who is it? I asked one of my co-workers. You've been living under a rock, he said. It's them. Very helpful. The Valari. I frowned. Never heard of them. They don't come out much. Ancient species. Powerful. Mysterious. The kind you don't mess with. Sounds fun. Yeah, he said. Until it's not. The one who saw me. Their ship docked without a sound. Sleek. Elegant. Unlike anything I had ever seen. Then the doors opened. And they stepped out. Tall figures, cloaked in flowing garments that shimmered with faint light. Their movements were slow, deliberate, almost unreal. But one of them stood out. She walked at the front. Her presence alone silenced the entire concourse. And then, she stopped. Her head turned. And she looked directly at me. The words that changed everything. At first, I thought it was coincidence. Just a glance. But then she stepped forward. Past the guards. Past the officials. Straight toward me. The crowd shifted, murmuring in confusion. Ah, I think you've got the wrong guy, I said as she approached. She didn't stop. Didn't hesitate. She stopped right in front of me. Close enough that I could see the faint glow beneath her skin. You, she said. My brain froze. Me? Yes. I glanced around. No, seriously. There are way more important people here. She ignored that. Instead, she said the one thing I would never forget. You belong to us. The reaction. Silence. Complete. Total. Even the station security didn't move. Didn't speak. Because no one knew what to do. I'm sorry, what? I said. You belong to us, she repeated. Yeah. I heard you the first time. Still not making sense. Her expression didn't change. Didn't waver. Like she wasn't used to being questioned. I think there's been a mistake, I added. There has not. Pretty sure there has. Taken without force. I expected resistance. Arguments. Maybe even a fight. But none of that happened. Because the moment she spoke again, everything shifted. He comes with us. And just like that. No one stopped them. Not the guards. Not the officials. Not anyone. It was like her words alone were enough to make the entire station stand down. Okay, this is definitely not normal, I muttered. The ship that felt alive. Their ship wasn't just advanced. It felt aware. The walls pulsed faintly with light as we moved through it, like it was reacting to our presence. This is the part where you explain what's going on, I said. She didn't respond. Just kept walking. Or not, I added. We entered a chamber unlike anything I had seen before. Circular. Filled with floating strands of light. Energy. Patterns. It didn't look like technology. It looked like something else entirely. The first truth. Stand here, she said, gesturing to the center. Why? To confirm. Confirm what? She looked at me. For yourself. I hesitated. This was the moment. The point where I could refuse. Where I could push back. Where I could demand answers. Instead, I stepped forward. The test. The moment I entered the circle, the light reacted. It surged upward, wrapping around me in glowing strands. I stumbled slightly. Okay, that's new. The patterns shifted, changed, aligned. And then, everything went still. The light faded. The room went silent. And for the first time, her expression changed. The truth I didn't see coming. It is confirmed, she said. Great. Confirmed what? She stepped closer. Closer than before. You are one of us. I laughed. Yeah, no. Definitely not. You carry our signature. Pretty sure I don't. You do. I shook my head. I'm human. You are more. The memory that wasn't mine. That night, I couldn't sleep. Not after what she said. Not after what I felt. Because something had changed. Something inside me. I could feel it. Like a memory I didn't recognize. A presence that didn't belong. And then, it happened. The vision. I wasn't on the ship anymore. I was somewhere else. Somewhere vast. Endless. Stars stretched out in every direction. And in the distance, I saw them. Figures of light. Standing together. Watching. Waiting. And one of them stepped forward. You have returned. The truth revealed. I woke up gasping. The room around me unfamiliar. But the feeling stayed. You saw it, she said from the doorway. I looked at her. What is happening to me? You are remembering. Remembering what? She stepped inside. Who you were. The past I didn't know. Our kind, she explained, once spread across the stars. Okay. But we were not always as we are now. What does that mean? We evolved. Into glowing space people. She almost smiled. In a manner of speaking. And me. You are a remnant of what we left behind. The realization. You're saying. I'm not fully human. Yes. And you just found me? No. She shook her head. We have been searching. For me. For all of you. The choice I had to make. You belong with us, she said. There it was again. Those words. You belong to us. But this time, they felt different. Not like a command. Like a truth. Do I have a choice? I asked. Yes. I blinked. Really? Yes. I looked at her. At the ship. At everything I had just learned. Then I thought about my life. My normal. My past. And the future I didn't understand. The ending that was only the beginning. I'll stay, I said. Not because I had to. But because I wanted to know. Because I needed to understand. Because sometimes, the truth isn't something you find. It's something that finds you. And sometimes, the moment you think you've lost everything, is the moment you discover who you really are. Because I didn't realize the truth at first. But now I do. I was never just human. I was never just one thing. I was something more. And this was only the beginning. Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more cinematic science fiction stories.